The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
He'll try from distance! And we have our very first corner. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there. It's Rui Costa. Aimed beyond the defence, and he was quick to react. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Deco. Great ball if he can get there. Shot and Puskás! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
10 minutes in.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Yamal finds himself unceremoniously floored. Deco with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Aguero was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, they've got it again.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking to play him in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now they can break here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Look at, can he finish? And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Nearly, but not quite. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Kimmich. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ferdinand. Hakimi. Neymar. And this is Puskás. And he cuts out the supply. Hakimi. He's in a great position here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking for options for movement. Picked up, and the finish! That's a fair try, but just off target. Nepal have their third corner. Oh, takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy!
After 39 minutes in.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Senhoras e senhores, sejam bem-vindos.
So bring it
à
on.
partida
Hype,
de hoje.
expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Ibrahimovic. Well read, nice interception. And it's Deco. Deco showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to pass it through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That has not gone well. Rodri. Maldini cuts out the pass. Ibrahimovic. And it's Deco. And this is Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? Figo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gerrard. Oh, it's Nedved. Knocks it into space. Nepal have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Edmilson. Cucurella. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri spots it and intercepts. There's a sharp little ball here. Nedved. Very nicely done. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Deco is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he was quick to react.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, that's been intercepted. Edmilson.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Maldini is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. Nesta. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Figo. It's Figo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Nepal are looking to go forward now. Puskás.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, great chance! And he is deftly away. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nedved. That's good play. And they're back on the ball again, and he's managed to get free. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nedved, he's on it, can he get away? Figo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Yamal. Nedved. Beckenbauer. And that is a little undercooked.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Nedved. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So the action resumes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Ibrahimovic has been caught there, it's a foul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous! And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Oh, shooting chance! And one more try! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Beckham! No, just over.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Some resolute defending there. Vigo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Played into space. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Ronaldo. There's the shot! And that was very necessary. Played out wide, but he's quick to return it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Shevchenko. Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Deco. Can he get onto this? Cristiano Ronaldo. Thuram. Beckham. And Beckham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Puskás. Pass is just off target. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Deco. Stam wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Turan, and he cuts out the supply. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's onside.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11, camisa 8, camisa 13, camisa 2, camisa 17.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Van Basten. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Pinches it off him. Puskás. He's had a shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Lamine Yamal absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
And it's Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko. Shot, surely! And he's stuck it away. And right near the end, we have parity. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now...
And he shoots! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again.
Decent chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Puskás. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
That has been cut short. Now it's Sorlot. Now it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Grimaldo goes short. Grimaldo finding himself in space. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Puskás. Ferdinand gets a foot in here. First quarter of an hour gone. Rui Costa. Well, nicely intercepted.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Yamal gets into a good position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Totti always looking for that half a chance. And here's Shevchenko. Rui Costa. Sorlot.
Norway really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work, Gordon?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
And it's Cucurella. And this is Shevchenko. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.